I'm basically in the most southwesterly corner of the British Isles, right down on the tip of Ireland. We've just had word that there are humpback whales somewhere out there, so I'm joining a boat. I'm hoping to see something pretty special.
I'm here with Padraig Whooley from the Irish Whale and Dolphin Group, who believes these waters are once again becoming a real hotspot for humpback whales, with as many as 30 now being seen off Kerry every summer.
We've got some dolphins just here, playing around us. Here they go, look at them. Common dolphins. Look at this. This ocean is alive. It's just incredible here in the British Isles. It's just magical. We've seen a lot of seabird action just on the ship's head, and we think we've seen a blow from some whale, not sure what species, but hopefully it's a humpback. This is pretty exciting. Look at it, here it is. Oh. You can actually see these footprints that they leave on the water. From above, they're really glaringly obvious. Beautiful. So this is what we call a bait ball. We've got the dolphins pushing all of the bait in together. We've got all of the birds feeding in a great frenzy above. And we've got these magnificent humpback whales coming up and joining in the great feast.
At some 12 metres, the humpback dwarfs the dolphins. Working together, they herd shoals of fish towards the surface, triggering a feeding frenzy. These gentle giants can weigh up to 40 tons, but they mostly feed on tiny shrimp-like krill and small shoals of fish.
So what's our humpback whale here likely to be feeding, or what kind of fish?
Earlier in the season, we're pretty sure they were feeding on sand eels, and right now, pretty sure they're feeding on sprats.
Okay.
Two really important species.
Look at this right behind us. In fact, there's two of them. And what kind of volumes are we talking about?
Probably, it's thought that they're eating about 1/30 of their body weight every day in forage fish species. So they're eating hundreds and hundreds of kilos of fish on a daily basis. They're significant consumers.
No wonder they haven't stopped since we've been here. I mean, we've been following these guys for hours and hours, and they're still feeding.
Yeah, but you got to remember, they're only feeding for half the year. For the other half of the year, they're practically starving. So by the time these guys come up to the feeding grounds here, they've lost up to 1/3 of their body weight. So they they need to get all this calorific intake now, because it's a long period once they leave here with no food.
I never realised just how rich the waters around our island home are. And with humpbacks on the rise, we could soon start to see more sights like this around the British Isles. Each whale has a unique pattern on its tail. Photographing this, the Irish team are building up a detailed picture of where the humpbacks have been and how long they spend here.
we are seeing more and more whales returning to this area every year. Like some of these animals, we will have seen them here over the last 3 decades. So these are animals that know this area is a rich feeding area, and they are returning year after year and decade after decade.
3 of the Irish whales have been identified as far north as the Arctic Circle. But Padraig believes Ireland is particularly important for younger humpbacks who sometimes stay all summer.
They've come up here, they find us loads of Fogle. Why would they go 3,000 kilometres north to the Arctic Circle? They've only a certain amount of energy that they have, and if they can feed adequately here for a couple of months before they head back down south, well then it is a theory. But yes, a lot of these animals do tend to be sub-adult or juvenile, as was the Helmsdale animal.
Are you telling me that modern whale teens are getting lazier?
Could be, or just more sensible.
As the afternoon progresses, 3 more humpbacks join the feast. And I'm treated to one of the most spectacular events in the ocean. As if by magic, giant rings of bubbles start rising to the surface. Working together in the deep, the whales create a wall of bubbles which trap the sprat and force them to the surface. Once there, the humpbacks rush upwards and swallow the scores of fish whole.
Wow! Wow! I mean, I cannot tell you how amazing that is to see the mouth coming up, creating this kind of ring of bubbles. I'm actually deeply moved out here